Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. This is Some Kind of Wizard, and with me is the lovely Goramoth.
How's it going, everyone?
And it's time to cast another pub match. We just sort of hop into Dota2 games that are running live and about to start, and then cast it and see what happens. And hopefully it's super exciting.
And hopefully this game doesn't phase out.
Yeah. Let's have a look here. Free camera, of course, since I don't want it to stare at Enchantress farming in a jungle for an entire episode again.
But that's the funnest.
Of course it is. Oh, we just got one more person to join. Taking it real slow.
They changed their name as well. They were called Blackberry in the lobby, now they're at Sing2X. Which means it possibly might be Sing Sing.
No, yeah, obviously. That's blatantly what's just happened here.
Who knows?
Okay. Alright, and now it's actually picking. So, very first of all, someone has randomed Ursa, someone has randomed Slaughter, there's been a random Warlock, and a random Morphling.
4 random straight off the bat.
2 for each team. Good choice. Oh, and then,
That's
sorry,
a
a
random
third
Visage.
randomed Visage. This is an interesting start. You can see that they're really putting their thought into their team compositions.
I will say for the just throwing out some team competitions, like the Radiant team can have, they still got some options open. They could potentially, if they pick, they could run Ursa with the the Warlock and the Visage in a tri-lane. I don't think it'd be particularly amazing, although potentially
It would be effective.
the combination of Fatal Bonds and Visage's Nuke, which for the life of me I can't remember the name of, could be pretty nasty. But I don't know if there's enough CC in that lane to keep the people in range.
Actually, the slow that they've got on Visage is pretty incredible. If he used that, then it would hold them under an Ursa fight, and if Warlock put on Fatal Bonds, everyone would take a serious kicking.
Okay, that's an actual Earthshaker pick.
That's an actual Earthshaker pick, and it's actually started the game now, so we're going to have to watch, I don't know, people stand around.
Oh, we got a Storm Spirit.
And
Storm Spirit.
Yeah, that's going to be a Storm Spirit mid.
I'll take the Radiant team when they finally load in their last tier. I'll take the Radiant team, and if you want to take the Dire.
Cool. And Le Solo mid face. Like, if it's actually Sing, I kind of want to check and see if this guy is streaming or not. It depends. I doubt it is, because he's never ever used his fucking Twitter name as a
That's true.
handle
Okay,
in
so
game.
we'll wait
Also, I
for
don't
that.
think he likes Morphling.
Yeah, probably not. We'll wait for the team. So on the Radiant team, we have Sashka taking up the Storm Spirit, going mid. We have Polymorph playing the Visage. We have Chinese characters playing the Weaver. We have Megas playing the Warlock, and we have 379 playing the Ursa.
Alright, and on the Dire side we have at Sing2X, who probably isn't Sing Sing, playing as the Morphling. In the middle we have Velt playing as Slada. Down bottom we have Idota, or Dahata, playing as Pudge. We've also
I think it's I'd Heart TA.
That's possibly. And we've also got Le Solo Midface playing as Lycanthrope. And we've got Rena Arasagawa playing as Earthshaker.
Ursa's going to the secret shop, and he has money. Is he getting an Orb of Venom? No, he's checking the rune. Okay.
No.
Oh, Earthshaker's right.
Earthshaker DCs and they pause. Follow Mag. I wonder, are these guys...
You're intrigued now, aren't you?
I'm gonna have to check, but I don't know what tabbing out would do. Can you check since I'm recording?
Sure, what am I checking?
If Sing is streaming.
Is Sing Sing streaming? No.
Okay, then it's not him.
Okay. So, like I said, on the Radiant side, we have Storm Spirit taking up the middle. It looks like Ursa's checking the top rune, which is actually there. It's an illusion rune, and he's gonna get it. There's nowhere in Dire side like there to contest it. Looks like Visage may be heading up. I think they might be running 2 duo lanes, a Weaver, Warlock, and then a Ursa Visage. I don't know though. That could change. Like Visage is still in the fountain. It just looks like he might be heading up.
Yeah. To be honest, if Ursa runs a solo, he'll have I don't know, maybe not a tough time if it's just him solo versus solo Morphling, because they're both relatively decent. You know, Ursa's tanky, and he started with Stout Shield and a Ring of Prot, so he can take quite a few right clicks. He's got plenty of regen, no problems there. If Visage does go up though, then you've got the combination of Chilling Touch, or sorry, Grave Chill, Grave Chill, and Ursa. Just that heavy slow would allow Ursa to stay on top of a fight for the entire duration.
I think they're running.
Morphling would struggle with that.
I think they're running a try. I think they're gonna a sort of a semi-try in the sense that they're gonna put Earthshaker top with the Morphling, and then have Lycan in the jungle, like applying pressure to the top lane as well, like giving one of those sort of try lanes. And then they've got Pudge solo bottom.
Yep. I would be surprised if Pudge had an ally right now, because I think Pudge solo bot, pretty legitimate choice to be honest. He farms up. In fact, he started with boots, so that's, I don't know.
That's random gold for you.
Yeah, that's random gold, but at the same time, you could pick a bit more regen and just go hook mad. Oh, he wants to make something happen like right now. That's very interesting. Oh no, he's going for a really hard pull. Yeah.
Oh, he's pulling the recruit. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I was going to say, because he can't really go on the Weaver. The Weaver took Sakuchi at level 1.
Yep, and that's solo mid Slaughter versus Storm Spirit.
Storm wins that pretty convincingly.
Yeah, no kidding. He's already dealt half of Slaughter's health and damage, although he's taken quite a few creep right clicks, which was more than necessary.
Oh, that is good. Look what Ursa's done. Ursa's blocked 2 of the Lycan's camps with the illusion rune. That's fantastic.
Good choice. Oh, that's going to be really frustrating. He took out 2 of the really decent camps as well. Yep. And it looks like it is Ursa Visage top.
No,
Warlock.
it's not.
It's the third as well. Warlock is there in position to help. And there's already been a... Of course, I've pulled a... noob. I've pulled a Toby. I've looked away from the middle lane when nothing was happening, and then there was a kill.
They've also warded the pull camp, so not only did Ursa manage to block 2 camps, which of course respawn now because of the 30-second thing, but they've also warded the pull camp. So these guys have done a pretty convincing job of delaying the Lycan to start with.
Yeah. I don't want to look away from the middle because there's blatantly going to be another kill. The moment that Slaughter teleported back in, Sashka had already dealt about half his health and damage. Slaughter's going to have an awful time.
Pudge is taking some pokes on the bottom lane. He's down to half health and is regenning up.
Oh, he's taking hits from Storm Spirit again. Is he chasing deep? Nope, there's nothing else that he can do to follow up. But
he has no pull yet. He'll take the pull far, and then Slaughter needs to be really careful.
Yep. Alright, let's have a look at the last hits and denies. Really, it doesn't tell much of a story yet, but Ursa is just solidly up there, as he should be, and Storm Spirit isn't being contested in any possible way. I'm surprised that Slaughter has a whole 5 last hits. Oh, Urshik with a decent stun, but they can't follow it up in any way. I'm wondering why he would go for that.
Not yours.
And Warlock hasn't bought any spells yet, so he's literally waiting for the last second until he needs to spend it, so he'll either go for the heal or go for Fatal Bonds.
That makes sense.
I don't envy him that. Earthshaker hasn't gone for the proper Earthshaker build. He's only got a second clarity. He should have 5 clarities. That's how you build Earthshaker in the beginning of the game. On the bottom lane, looks like Pudge is taking quite a few pokes, but he can't really make anything happen. But Weaver is in no position quite yet to deal a killing blow. Although he started quite early with a point in the swarm. Not a big fan of that. It's a huge mana cost early on. You might as well just put everything into Shikuchi and Geminate.
No, the swarm's actually pretty good, because look at what he's about to do. This is potentially a kill if Pudge can't kill the...
True, that beetle is really biting his dick. But now it's gone.
Yeah, that's almost a kill. The swarm...
I think another point in Geminate would have been a kill instead.
No, because the another point would only drop the cooldown to 5 seconds, and that's still... I don't think that extra second would have been enough to get another Germinate attack off.
I think that he would have already hit him with it, but I guess you're right. Up on the top here, we've got Morphling, and he's, of course, gone for the legitimate waveform and teleport. He's still level 2, which is not quite good news, but actually, he's ahead of Ursa in experience, which is to be expected considering it's a tri-lane, but he's not ahead by much.
Honestly, these guys, considering they've got Visage who can nuke so heavily, these guys are kind of playing pretty passive for a tri-lane.
Yeah, it's true. The Earthshaker has enough power to just sort of stop a team fight in its tracks, but if in that case, they should be trying to get him to spend all of his mana, right now, because he has not got, as I mentioned, stacks of clarities. That wasn't quite a joke. If you have a lot of clarity, then you have a lot of safety.
TP in top, TP in top.
It's TP top, and it's going to be a Pudge. Looks like they want to try and make something happen. But Ursa has finally taken our advice and moved in and dealt some damage. Visage just got his nuke up, but that hook can land.
Yep,
and it does. Oh, that is a dead Visage. He lands the Grave Chill, tries to get away.
Work.
And he's trying to deny himself on the creeps. He uses his... Oh, God, that nuke is big damage.
I just want to point out what Earthshaker did there. He didn't use the stun on the... Oh, Storm went down mid.
Really?
Yeah, Slaughter just killed Storm. I think it was a fight over a rune.
That's interesting. I'll give it that. I did not expect Slaughter to ever get a kill. And that Storm Spirit has got to just be eating his hat, especially with his early trash talk.
Yeah, so, sorry, what I was saying before, the Earthshaker, instead of stunning the Visage, he body blocked the Visage and then threw the stun to block the trees, so the rest of the Ursa and the Warlock couldn't get anywhere in. They just had to abandon the Visage. There was no way around. Yeah. It was really nice. It was a really nice played fissure. And he's going to get another rune. He's getting a DD rune on Slaughter with his bottle. He just got it.
I would be worried if I was Storm Spirit, because I haven't hit level 6 yet. Although, has he just done that? No, he
Nope,
still hasn't hit
still
level
5.
6, especially after that death. He could be in a lot of trouble. DD has been spent, amplified damage is on, he's got his sprint, he's got his boots. Storm Spirit has neither of these things. That's a right click, a right click, a stun, and he's down! Another kill for Velt, Slardar in the mid. Sashka has just got to feel awful about it.
Wow.
Although Velt now
crap.
killing himself in that tower.
Yeah, wow, he took way too many tower shots there.
Especially with sprint on, taking bonus additional damage 15% the entire way through. Weaver wanted to come in and try and snipe him for
Weaver
that,
was
but-
on the way.
Yeah. He's gone with the no boots Weaver build, which actually, although pretty good, means you can't rotate at all. What you
Well,
do,
This is getting decent farm. He's sitting way above that Morphling. Morphling's on 7 last hits. This is on 30.
yeah. Like, the highest dire last hits goes to Lycanthrope, and it's such just because he's getting jungle creeps. At the same time, Slardar still has a surprising amount. The Storm Spirit should have been completely bullying him. That first death that has put him so far behind. But now he's got his ulti, things are probably going to change.
Honestly, I don't like this Null Talisman over Boots.
On who, sorry? Weaver?
On, oh no, Storm Spirit.
Oh, Storm Spirit went for... Wait, he went for... I don't know.
It's not great. Like, Storm, like, you don't need it. Like, you don't need the Null Talisman. You have your Overload.
True. Right now he could have just killed Slardar. He's just not paying proper attention, in my opinion.
I don't know. He has amplified damage on him, and going on the Slardar would have required him to dive the tower. So
Not quite. Slardar was sitting... I don't know if you can see it on the screen.
No, I can't see you.
No, okay, you can't see my drawings on the screen because I'm not technically a broadcaster in this, which is a shame. I would love to be able to do that still.
Pudge got a hook. Bottom.
Oh. And Weaver takes the kill regardless. That was pretty deep.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure if Pudge hooked him past the tower or whether Weaver dived it. I think Weaver dived it.
I'm pretty sure it was a dive and it was a chase. I didn't see the Weaver's icon move dramatically fast across the map. Okay, looking back on the top, we see that Ursa, again, still playing solidly. He's just trying to get straight up to that Vladimir's, although he went with his upgraded boots first, so it might be a while before he gets to a Vlad's, it might be a while before he takes down a Roshan. Earthshaker's in a perfect position to land a stun right now, and he's not going to do it. It looks like they don't have the damage to confirm that. Oh, and there's the big stun there. Warlock is in a really bad position right now. He gets hit by the Woeform, a couple tower shots as well.
He's going to live.
The Grave Chill lands on Morphling, and he's being hit. He's taking a ton of damage, and he goes down to Visage's Burst.
Visage Burst is nuts.
It's pretty intense. How many levels now has he got in it?
Soul Assumption 2.
Yep, level 2 points in Soul Assumption, so that's soul damage of 65.
They're going on him.
65, big time.
No, he's back top.
No, another slowing.
Pudge is back top.
Pudge just moved onto the top again, and Warlock gets hooked again. The poor guy. That's him down.
Oh shit! Storm just went down again to Slardar.
There's just too much happening right now. I would never ever expect a Slardar to beat a Storm Spirit on the mid.
Well, I just want to point out, like, as a few mistakes this Storm is making, because, like, I played a bit of Storm, and, like, one of my favorite streamers to watch is Blitz, who, as many people know, is, like, that guy's played so many Storm games, it's insane. Like, the Storm Spirit still doesn't have a point in...
God, a double kill to Pudge. Sorry to interrupt you. He basically held down a team fight. He was fighting Ursa under the tower and killed him. As Visage tried it... Oh! Storm closes in to finish off Earthshaker with a great big ulti dive. Sorry, as I was saying, Pudge managed to land a hook on the escaping Visage from a huge distance and just completely dropped him with a tickle.
Okay. So, basically what I'm saying is, like, this Storm is level 8. He's only just put a point into Electric Vortex. Like, you don't need to max it, but, like, a point in Electric Vortex is huge early. Yeah. And also, he's maxed the Static Remnant first, whereas you want to be, like, you want to get about 2 points in the Static Remnant and then switch to maxing your Overload.
Absolutely. Basically, if you have huge Overload, then you can just... You can hold a guy away from you in a fight for ages. I understand kind of why he's done it against Slardar, because, of course, Slardar has to get close to do his stun. Storm Spirit can just pop his Static Remnant every time, but it's not stopping Slardar from engaging.
It's also increasing the mana cost of Static Remnant. You don't want it at a high mana cost because it's not there to do the damage. You use your Static Remnant to proc your Overload. That's the point of it.
I mean, yeah, right now he could have a bonus 90 damage and a huge slow every single time that he uses 17 mana.
Slardar with a DD bottom.
Oh, Slardar is just wiped right back in again.
Yeah. So wipes out the Weaver, not the Pudge.
Yeah, I was going to say, that would be really impressive.
This Storm Spirit needs to be really careful. There's a Slardar coming in fast, and like he has no mana.
He hasn't got the mana to escape. Right now, a stun lands.
Yep.
He's used his mana already on a Static Remnant. Slardar closes in with the stun. He's going to hit him a couple times. A follow-up stun, and that's it. Just a couple right clicks. In fact, he goes down to a split.
That's unlucky. That's range creep MVP. That was a range creep attack.
That was pretty strong. Again, Slardar's just cleaning up. He's level 10.
Potential dive top. Potential dive top. It's Morphling versus 3.
No, they're not going to engage on it. Right now he's got 3 points in waveform, he's got 2 points in morph. I can't see him being held down under a fight without any hard stun.
Tower's gonna go down though. Look at that Ursa shredding it.
It's got no problems at all with it. Fantastic thing about Ursa is that you can just keep using his ulti when it's up. Completely costs no mana, and tankier you get, the stronger he gets. It's a surprising amount of
his ult yet. He's still level 5.
I know. I said when he gets it.
Okay.
You know, I had the disclaimer in there. Yeah, it's not bad at all.
Honestly, like I don't. This tri lane, it's gotten a couple of kills, but it's not worked. What should have happened by now is like possibly Visage because he has the nuke potential. Warlock should have stayed top with Ursa, and then Visage should have rotated. Look for gank somewhere.
Weaver just need... Oh, Slaughter in another engagement, but Storm Spirit's in an okay position. The invisibility rune's going to completely keep him safe, though.
That was... In that fight, the Slaughter took... Oh, top. God damn it.
We just can't keep track of this. They keep making silly decisions. Why would Earthshaker have engaged Visage right now? They've got Pudge right there.
Pudge TP'd in.
Oh, he throws another hook, but for once he does not get a land, and Warlock is just going to be very pleased with escaping with everything intact.
But sorry, just to like go back to the Slaughter fight. What happened there was Slaughter managed to take Storm down to half health inside one stun, then Storm had to jump out of the fight.
Oh, Weaver takes bottom tower.
That's to be expected, like, because Pudge has been rotating, which makes total sense, because it's really difficult to lane against the Weaver, especially with 4 points up in Shikuchi.
That's true, but you don't want to give all this free farm to Weaver. In the end, he went for boots, which I'm not all that fond of, because with all this free farm, he could right now be building into a Radiance, or he could have a Medallion of Courage and where to go with the Aquila.
Warlock just did the best thing ever. He used Upheaval. It's the best spell in the game.
Yep, really the best. My favorite is 7% slow that you have to channel.
And it has a 50-second cooldown.
A 50-second cooldown, and it costs 100 mana. Oh, and Lycan takes the Aegis along with the help of Slaughter. No problem at all.
Pudge's looking for a hook on top lane.
And Weaver takes a kill on Earthshaker.
He's gonna get Warlock.
Oh, no, he's not! Creep gets in the way. The betrayal. Oh, the astounding betrayal. Pudge is not going to like that creep. He will not be getting a bonus in his Christmas package.
Weaver's TP top. There's 4 people top. We're definitely getting a dive.
I'd be surprised if not, though. If Pudge gets an early hook in, then it could really just cut this down before it begins. But do they have ward coverage? They don't have ward coverage. There should be one.
Just look at the hook.
Yeah, it could happen right now. There is no ward there. Weaver is asking to get killed. He has no idea. And that's a slow. Ursa engages.
Oh, the upheaval! The upheaval!
Oh, it's so strong! Best upheaval in the game.
Mid.
Oh.
Jumps out just in case. Earthshaker stun went across, trapped the Storm Spirit, but unfortunately Slaughter, even with a haste rune, was not quite fast enough to get there to follow up with the second stun, and Storm managed to jump onto the high ground.
I see. Alright, no, bottom we see that Lycanthrope is finally going to opposite push, now that Weaver is no longer in his lane. And he's probably going to be able to take that tower down. Oh. In jungle we see a great stun from Earthshaker, lands on 2 of them, follow-up stun by Slaughter, but he doesn't catch both of them in it, and Weaver manages to kill the Earthshaker because of it. Slaughter is going to possibly suffer, he's got a bug bite in his dick. Ursa lands his slow, but his stun follows up, but again it misses Weaver, and he moves out of the way of the safety hook by Pudge. Pudge moves in to try and do his ulti, but Weaver is not in range to take the rot damage at the same time. Now there's too much burst. Visage follows up with the Hearty Blast. Pudge uses one to try and save himself, but he's unable to keep up with Storm Spirit.
That was a legit one, like that was so close.
It was very good, but it was not quite enough to get away with it. Storm Spirit comes in at the last second and lands that right click that he just needs. Still with only 2 points in Overload. Not a big fan.
No, it's not a good build. I want to throw out, so currently in the gold difference is Radiant is sitting at just over 1,500. They're about 2,000 gold, just around that thing. It was even a couple of minutes ago, but it's spiked up from that, from the fights they just managed to take. Yeah. In XP graphs, however, the Dire are leading by 2,500.
That's kind of a surprise. At the same time, I think the Dire should kind of be ahead in gold right now. Lycanthrope in that entire fight was pulling a Lycan, and he was just pushing towers down. He took a tower and a half without any kind of contesting.
Well, overall, I think even though the fight in the mid, that's a dead Warlock.
Don't worry, nope, he didn't use it. He didn't use his best spell ever, so he didn't survive. That's what happened right there.
He couldn't run away with it because he had to stay still to channel it.
But it would slow him by a whole 7%.
Now, I think the reason is because up until recently, like the kills are even now, but Dire were leading in kills, which gives more XP, whereas Radiant were leading in the farm, hence they have the more gold.
That's reasonable. Although, and to be fair, they're pretty even on towers claimed.
Gank bottom, Invis, Slaughter, and a Pudge heading down.
Yep, I'm just following him now. Pudge has the easiest hook of his life waiting. Nope, now he doesn't. Everyone has decided now is the time to get the hell out of dodge. But Slardar can see everything that's going on right now.
Invis room is got a quarter left.
Oh, the hook misses! And Slardar whiffs the stun. That's going to be a really bad situation. Ursa goes down. And sorry, not Ursa. Pudge goes down. Pudge being held down, trying to ult the Weaver as Ursa beats him up. Slardar lands a stun. It's pretty big. But with that Ursa moving fast, he's got his phase boots. Weaver is Shikuchiing in. He can be seen. Slardar, he should have really have sprinted. He's still moving deep away, trying to get out from under that tower. He sprints at the last second and gets away. Earthshaker follows up and disconnects from the game, which is a very bad situation because that could have possibly been a kill in the favor of Slardar.
Well, I had an interesting graphical glitch there.
What happened?
So the tower, the tier 2 Dire tower, was firing at the Slardar as he ran past it.
Actually, I think no, he was firing at a bug. There was a bug on that guy.
Oh, it looked like it was firing at the Slardar. I was just like, I'm really confused.
No, he was firing at a swarm. And on the mid, there was a tower pushed down, and everyone's fighting back. Lycan lost a Aegis, and I think he got out alive afterwards.
He did.
Yep.
He took the tower, then lost the Aegis, popped ult, and ran away.
Good choice, good choice. If that Lycan can keep on getting away with pushing towers, then he'll do a whole lot for his team, because they are definitely behind the Dire compared to the Radiant. They need to either take some great team fights or push legitimately. Pudge takes a kill on Ursa, and Ursa buys back, which I don't really agree with.
That's a dead Slardar. That's a dead Slardar.
Slardar he's being hunted hard by that Weaver. Moving
just
fast.
Needs one Blink Dagger.
He had a Blink Dagger and he gets clear, and Storm Spirit whiffs his ulti. He spends it again and he's completely out of mana and actually in a position to get countered if anyone else can rotate in, but they don't. So that's...
I'm not gonna lie, the Storm Spirit skill build makes me so sad.
It's because he's terrible.
Look where Slardar is. Slardar can't get out. Like, he's got Blink Dagger, he has no TP, and he's stuck in no man's land.
It's true, they're all just hunting for him, looking for him and waiting, and they just don't see it. Slardar can go make a cup of tea right now, maybe take a nap. I mean, he could try and get away, but if he's not careful, he might get upheavaled by Warlock.
I think Pudge is coming in to do saving Private Slardar. Oh no, he jumped out.
And he lands the stun on Visage. Perfect time, but Storm Spirit's in a position to stop him.
He should have waited for Pudge. They were doing saving Private Slardar.
It would have been good. It would have been good. That would have been a no hook leaves man behind. Oh, and he gets a hook on Weaver with the rot, and he does not ulti in time. Weaver is probably hitting that invisibility as fast as he possibly could.
Lycan's pushing bottom.
Yep.
Probably this tower's on half health. It's probably going down.
Oh yeah, he's pushed a couple towers already. This Lycan is doing everything correct, by which I mean stewing the hell out of a team fight and trying to get all the money that he can to push all the towers.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
I think I don't know whether they can potentially penetrate the base, but like Radiant need to group as a 5. I feel because
they've got team fight necessary. I mean, Earthshaker can break that up with his stun, yes, and Pudge can get some hooks to try and pull them away from each other. But if they can all push together as one, then there's not enough damage. Like the Dire can't fight that. Slardar has done an admirable job, but I think the Radiant could just push a win, even if Storm Spirit's bad, because they've got a very heavily farmed up team.
The problem with Storm Spirit is he hasn't done much ganking, and like that's the main strength of the hero. And you combine it with his build, like he still doesn't have his Bloodstone. It's like 18 minutes now. Like, I'm not saying I could farm it that fast either, but, like, potentially, like, if you look at what he's got the point booster, he's got the energy booster and 700 gold. If he, instead of these treads, which you don't need, potentially as a Storm Spirit, you just swap out, you just take the mana boots from the energy booster and then disassemble, like, you could have been there so much quicker.
Yep, and he'd have the mana, he would have had the mana necessary to do some extra ulti leaps and do some more hits. Of course, he spent all of his mana on Static Remnant instead of, you know, cheap and Overload, but whatever.
So let's look at actual potential items. So Weaver's got a relic. That's probably going to be a Radiance. That's pretty good.
Yep.
He's got
a casual relic, best build ever.
No, it's like look at like his stuff. It's actually pretty damn good. He's got an Urn, he's got an Aquila, he's got a Sacred Relic, and he's got power trades in 18 minutes. It's pretty nice.
Yeah, no, it's a big heavy farm. And let's have a look here. Slardar, on the other hand, is their other sort of well farmed up player. He's got Blink Dagger. He's got an Ogre Club. I imagine he's going right into a BKB, which I don't envy him that choice.
Oh, Lycan almost got caught.
Oh, did he now?
Yeah, Ursa dropped the, I can't remember what it's called, is it Shockwave? Earth Shock. He dropped the Earth Shock, but Lycan was just out of range.
Big spell, that Earth Shock. The slow is, to be honest, 25% is all you need with that guy. Oh, there's a teleport coming out while Earthshaker and Pudge are rotating. That was kind of risky in my opinion, but... Oh, and Visage gets out too. Fair enough. Warlock goes down to Slardar. Maybe he didn't use Upheaval. Storm Spirit's right-clicking, and he's finally got 4 points in Overload. Admittedly, it's still very expensive for him to do that.
Hey, can you call again?
And in the background, Josh is spoken to by a family.
It's true. Sorry about that.
Don't worry about it, man. Lycan still continuing to farm up. He's still got the most last hits in this game, and he's gone for a Necronomicon, so he wants to continue that hard tower push.
That makes sense. It's a pretty nice build. I do like the Necro buck on Lycan.
That, and of course, when you upgrade it, you've got the vision there to deal with Weaver.
Looks like Morphling is going for the shotgun morph. He's got a Ghost Scepter.
Or he just wants a casual Ghost Scepter because the right click of Ursa is terrifying. Although I'd be surprised if he didn't go for an E-Blade, let's put it that way. It's an interesting choice.
Oh, that's not good.
Storm Spirit wants to rotate, try and make something happen. Right now they should be trying desperately to stop this Lycan. They're using a
check
Fortify,
Weaver, bottom.
positions.
Bottom.
Oh,
That's
Weaver's just
Weaver.
getting completely beat. No, he ulties and loses Slaughter's ulti on him, and he could Shiguchi right now, and he does, and gets away. Up on the top lane, there's a Warlock ulti, and it looks like it could have possibly gotten a kill, but just a bit too slow, and there's fresh meat. Ursa goes down.
Was a
And
good pick up by
Lycan again starts pushing on a tower, and he almost gets away with it again. I don't know, that Fortify still felt a little bit late. It must have been bad positioning, because I was watching for them rotating. It looked like Lycan could have taken that and then gotten out. Let's have a look here on the other lanes. Weaver, continue to do that Weaver farming thing. He wants to get to a Radiance nice and early. Slaughter is rotating to try and deal some damage. I mean, if he manages to land a Blink stun and then an ulti on Weaver, then he's in bad position. Warlock has already spent his own ulti. And, oh, I don't know, he's got a second point in upheaval. Might be just enough slow. Oh, Slaughter gets the ulti, lands down. And that's 4 right clicks, and Warlock does not stand a chance.
I just want to point out, for that entire time, Warlock had his Golem sat in the mid lane doing nothing.
Oh, that's not good. I'm thinking, how much damage does it do? Flaming Fists. It grants a chance to deal extra damage to nearby units when attacking. That's 100. He can just push through a fucking team. Sorry, not a team. Push through a creep wave the entire time.
Potentially dead Slaughter. No,
nope.
The attack doesn't land, so he gets the blink
Blink
off. That was really close.
Just barely with his mana as well. Oh, Ursa's... Sorry, not Ursa. I don't know why I keep saying Ursa instead of Pudge. Pudge is taking away Ursa's Roshan, and let's face it, every Roshan should be
That's
Ursa's
a really good
Roshan.
visit.
Although,
That was a really nice
that's a
visit.
great stun, but that hook from Pudge saves the Lycan. Although, is it going to be enough?
No.
He's getting hit by everything. Oh! He just gets away with it, but Storm Spirit comes up with an ulti, and he doesn't deal quite enough right click, and he whiffs his ulti again. And again!
Wow.
The world's maddest Jukes! Storm Spirit is going to be just miserable with that. Okay, and now he goes down. I want to explain just how amazing that was. Lycan just crosses right to right, while Storm Spirit is trying in vain to get in right-click range, and it would have been enough. Weaver moves in, and why is he in that position? He manages to get out with time-lapse just in time. He's sitting around with the Radiance power on, and he's taking down... Oh, he gets the Aegis pop, and Pudge whiffs the hook, and it makes Earthshaker whiff his own stun. Lycan gets back up again, and Weaver could possibly take a kill. If he goes Shikuchi now, and he does, and he gets out. Warlock, he follows up, but he hasn't dropped upheaval, so he's in a bad position.
That's a dead Lycan.
He throws down the ward, and it looks like Lycan's going to follow up. That
15
Weaver is
seconds.
just taking a terrible toll on them. He throws a swarm, and he misses it, but it gives him vision of that Slaughter. It doesn't matter, he's moving in close. Is he invisible? Burning him down. Radiance and the Urn, that's going to be enough damage, and Slaughter just wants to get the heck out of there. Another heal man going in from the Warlock.
So built.
Oh, and an E-Blade shotgun, and that takes down Morphling.
That wasn't just an E-Blade shotgun, that was
It
an
was
E-Blade shotgun DD.
Oh, Weaver, sad days for him.
That was
But don't worry.
he must be like so annoyed because like I've got to be honest, those plays in the Roche pit were amazing.
They were fantastic. I'm just going to put this out there. Warlock, 3rd point in upheaval. That's some dangerous team fight right there.
And the slow is now at 21%.
And he still has to stand still, and it cools down for 50 seconds and costs 120 mana, which is still over a sixth of his mana cost, and means he's not putting points in a Fatal Bond, which allows you to bind a whole bunch of
Wait a
enemies for the same
minute.
amount at the same time and ruin a team fight.
What the heck? Hang on. Warlock sold something. Unless is it on the courier? Oh, thank God it's on the courier.
Yeah, it's on the courier.
I was gonna say because like I was like he almost had a mech and now he doesn't have anything.
Yeah, no, he's finished
Fight.
the buckler.
Fight
Oh,
top.
Ursa's being held down by Pudge's ulti, and then a quick slam from Slaughter to steal the kill. Grave Chill goes out on Slaughter, he's not going to be able to keep up and dealing damage. Warlock, he could drop upheaval like right now, and it'd be amazing. Nope, Pudge uses the safety hook. And Storm Spirit goes back in for an engagement, and Slaughter whiffs his ulti on the wrong target, and there is the pullback, and there's Warlock ulti, and the upheaval! Clutchest upheaval ever. By which I mean it was completely useless and a big waste of his mana. And his ulti, his golem, is moving around and doing nothing now instead of going into the jungle and trying to take creeps.
Again, I don't want to be like I keep ragging on it, but like I don't want to be a dick, but like it's 24 minutes, almost 25 minutes, and like Storm's only sitting on a soul booster.
No, it's a pretty bad situation. He's only got 900. Is there anything set in the courier, perhaps?
Nope.
Nope. There's a finished mech for Warlock, though, after this clutch upheavals.
No, the mech was already on the courier, the full mech.
Was it? I thought just the buckler was.
No, the full mech
and
is
Pudge
on
gets the pull, but Storm Spirit pulls a Storm Spirit and gets away.
Top,
Weaver is in a
top,
position to do a
top,
whole bunch
top.
of damage. On the top, we see Ursa is running for dear life away from a pushing Lycan and a pushing Morphling. He's got, what level of Necrobook now? He's at level 3 Necrobook, so that tower is probably going to go down at this point. And Morphling teleports out for some strange reason and leaves Lycan on his own.
There's 4-man pushing mid. It's wide.
Interesting, and Lycan is actually able to hold up in a fight against Ursa one-on-one, which doesn't, you'd be surprised doesn't happen that often. Especially considering...
It's the level difference, man. Ursa's
yeah.
only level 12, Lycan's 14.
That makes sense. He's got a heal on him thanks to that wall if he's coming in, but... You know, seeing as he's not got a Lycan to upheaval, I don't think anything's going to turn. And I apologize for ragging on upheaval over and over again. It's just funny because Warlock is an awful hero for that reason. If he could cast it and move, then perhaps there would be something to care about, but it's just bad. It's just bad. And also my Skype is booping, it's bad for everyone.
Booping.
There you go. There you go, set to D&D. Alright, let's have a look here at Earthshaker. He's finally got his Blink Dagger, which is fantastic news for him. Blink Dagger, Arcane Boots and Wards. That's the finished Earthshaker build. He doesn't have to get another anything at all for the rest of the game.
It's true. It's very true.
We've got Lycan here, let's see what he's sitting at. Necrobook 3, Medallion of Courage and a Vladimir's Offering and some Power Treads, perfectly fine. Next he'll probably be going for a Skull Basher. I'd be surprised if he didn't, because it's an incredible item on Lycan. Pudge, we're looking at. He has the Urn, he has a Void Stone, he has Drum, but really not much else. He's got Phase Boots, of course, but, you know, gets you around. We've got Morphling, and he's moved into a Yasha, probably going to go for a Manta style. He's already finished his E-Blade, so part of the shotgun is completely there now. He's got all the points up in Adaptive Strike as well, so he's worth a serious amount of damage. Slaughter himself, he has actually not gotten that far. For some reason, he got an Ogre Club and went straight to an Ultimate Orb, so maybe he wants to go for a Lincoln's and changed his mind from going with the BKB.
That's a dead Earthshaker.
Let's have a quick look here. Earthshaker gets attacked by Weaver and by Storm Spirit, and Storm Spirit whiffs an attack and an awesome Echo Slam! Storm Spirit is definitely dead. Weaver is trying in vain to finish off that Earthshaker, uses his ulti to get out, and Storm Spirit just about escapes. It just doesn't finish. Oh! E-Blade! Drops him! And Radiant's Burn takes out the Earthshaker, and Weaver's continuing to chase on top of that Pudge, and he's going to take it. Damage. Yes, he is. Yep, that's enough damage. Slaughter and... Slaughter and Morphling tried to take it out. But the part of the waveform did not hit, so the Adaptive Strike did not kill him. Oh, Slaughter follows in with the Leaping Stun!
Fantastic play.
That's a
What happened to the
good
Storm
finish.
Spirit? He took down the Storm Spirit. Storm went down.
Storm Spirit was killed by Weaver's Burn, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Top lane Lycan is still pushing.
Wait, no, he wasn't. He was killed by Slaughter.
Interesting.
Yeah, Ursa was trying to push clear that Lycan, who's
See,
just
look at
playing
that.
a Lycan.
That's like Storm got his Bloodstone and immediately died, so now he's down to 4 stacks. Like, to be honest, at this point, if I was the Storm, I would have gone for an Orchid.
Yeah.
Rather than my normal build is to go Bloodstone Orchid, but like I would have gone for the Orchid first. It's cheaper, and at this point, like, yes, Storm has 4 he's gotten 4 kills, but he's also died 6 times. And if you're looking at like that in the position you're in, you're just like, well, even if I get this Bloodstone, I'm not going to be able to hold the stacks.
In all honesty, I probably would have rushed an Orchid myself anyway, just because you need to use things like Orchid to hold that. Wait, why would Lycan try and teleport out in that position? Maybe that was a misclick. He probably wanted to do a medallion. Yeah. So as I was saying, like, you want silence to hold down Morphling. You want silence so you don't get Pudge ulted. You want silence so when Slaughter leaps in, he doesn't kill you. You want silence so Earthshaker can't stun your entire team. And they don't have hard CC on their team. That's where they fall off. The only hard CC on their team is Warlock's ulti. They don't have silences at all. They have nothing to hold anyone down with. They just have slows. And
I still wouldn't have rushed the Orchid. I still would have gone for the Bloodstone, like on the sort of like expectation that
Storm Spirit leaps in with his ulti, and he gets a hook on Morphling, but he can't follow up. Morphling is going to get away. Strength morphs and escapes. Weaver's trying to do all the damage that he can, and there's a shotgun attack. Morphling is escaping just barely. Storm Spirit tries to follow up, but he gets ulted by Pudge. It's not going to be a finish. Weaver takes down the Pudge. He follows up. Slaughter leaps in and does the stun-ins before he can take down Morphling, and there's a Hex Stick already. Wait, Slaughter went for a Hex Stick instead. I actually don't mind that choice at all. Ursa's trying to right-click him down desperately, and Slaughter's trying to get away. Amazing Echo Slam from Earthshaker, just follows up deep into the middle of this, but he's got no allies nearby, and so he gets taken down by everyone in range, and Slaughter is just forced to back up.
But they took down the most dangerous one, which is the Weaver.
That's true.
I wouldn't say it's necessarily worth it, but they did take down the Weaver.
Alright then, and looking over this, we see
Look
now...
what Lycan's doing with his illusion as well. He's holding up the mid creep wave so they can't push mid nearly as fast.
Yep, that's true. Finally, Storm Spirit's back up to a whole 6 Bloodstone charges. After all of that fighting as well, he's now only just... he's only just come even with himself.
I guess the net worth, the top 3 net worths belong to Lycan, Morphling, and Slaughter.
Dire's middle tower is
It's
all
not
alone
a surprise, to be perfectly honest. Dire and just in it. I don't
also
want to
some
say
really
they're in a
aggressive
great
wards.
position, but they have so much CC in comparison. They've gotten ahead on kills. They've gotten really decent farm.
You look at the ward coverage as well. Dire is sitting on 3 wards. They've got a ward covering the Roche pit, they've got a ward covering mid lane, and they've got a ward covering the Radiance agents.
Oh, Slaughter gets a kill on Warlock, and he had just no hope at all.
Whereas if you combine it with what the Radiant Vision is, they've got a ward on the top rune. That's it.
Oh, Slaughter lands the
Oh, bottom
stun.
rune as well. Sorry.
And he gets a Hex, and he's just trying to get desperately out now, because he's just where he thought he was fine. Instead, he's surrounded by everyone. Visage uses his slow, uses his nuke. Storm Spirit pulls him back and deals some damage, but there's just not enough. And the safety hook from Pudge. Oh. And Slaughter desperately tries to TP out in time. Is he going to get hit? He does not get hit, and he gets out. And Earthshaker gets a stun on Ursa as they try to close in on him. Storm Spirit has spent all of his mana again and is going to be unable to follow him up. Earthshaker gets clear and uses a dust so that he's got extra movement speed. So that's a great choice in my opinion, because Weaver would probably have been able to chase and take him down.
Some really cool
At
plays.
the bottom, there's a deep hook from
hook.
Pudge to pull the Morphling out.
I just heard the hook. I was like, what's it on? What's it on?
Nope, it's just Morphling. His safety hook again. He's
Look where Lycan
landed a
is.
lot of safety hooks.
Look where Lycan is.
I'm looking right now, but Storm Spirit's in a really dodgy position. He's behind all the tree line. He wants to cast some abilities. He did it actually. I like that pathway he's taking because it hasn't broken all the trees to get there. But yeah, Lycan again is just pushing
Trouble.
towers.
He's got Nurser and a Visage closing in behind him.
True. Right now though, he's got Skull Bash. He's got ulti. He's just gonna get clear. Oh,
there's the stun.
there's a big Visage stun.
Oh, I missed
Oh,
it.
and another stun as well. Fantastic job, but he's just gonna get clear. He's too fast. Oh, he's just taking towers every time there's a team fight or a push. Lycan is there, just cleaning house. That's just so good for them. I honestly think that Lycan is the MVP of this game. It may sound ridiculous, but without him pushing all those towers, Dire would be behind in money and probably be behind in team fights.
But no, I gotta give props to the Slaughter. He was against the Storm mid, and he just like spiraled from that. So
It's
oh,
true.
good hook from
Although,
Pudge.
Pudge
Did he just ult the creep? I think he just ult the creep.
and oh, Morphling just cleans up. Pudge is going to
The
get away.
upheaval
He
gets
doesn't.
Pudge killed.
The upheaval has, in fact, gotten a double kill. Best
Slow
upheaval
control.
EU!
Tower
Ursa
range,
runs
man.
away.
Upheaval and tower is so strong. It's like you only need to add a tower into an ability to make it.
Usable,
Average.
just barely, to get you not killed.
Oh, top lane, bottom lane rather. Weaver's split pushing super hard.
Slaughter TP's in, Earthshaker's there with the stun, follow up, no escape. Weaver suffers for it. And he
No,
gets
Slaughter
knocked
was
away.
already there.
Yeah,
Shake
yeah,
a
with the
TP
double
then.
stuns, yeah, there was no escape. And more bash, Luckler.
Luckler.
It's a new item. He was trying to talk about Buckler, which he's really glad that Warlock bought earlier on to finish his mechanism. Ursa is
Lycan
chasing down Lycan desperately, and he hasn't got Shadow Blade, he hasn't got Blink, he probably can't catch up.
No,
Maybe
3
he
seconds
can.
till.
2 seconds to ulti, and it is just barely enough. He gets away and he jukes with the circles.
Oh,
Warlock is there.
Upheaval,
Has he got upheaval?
upheaval.
He does not use it, so Lycan's getting out. He tries to TP, and that's a very strange decision, but it apparently wasn't a strange decision because Warlock has 0 damage.
He is Warlock. He does have a haste rune though.
He does have a haste rune, so that's all good. I don't know, if he'd used upheaval, that would have been a kill for Ursa.
Upheaval is so strong.
I love that we have something to rag on for this entire cast.
I fucking hate Warlock.
I hate him so much. Oh, Jesus. I'm really glad that Visage is seeing more play, and he kept him after randoming him, because Visage is really strong, in my opinion. I like playing him a whole lot.
He's going for Atos. He's got double wizardry staffs.
Good. Atod is completely legitimate.
Atos.
Atos. I know.
That Slaughter could buy a BKB right now, I'm pretty sure. And like almost certain that's enough money
Maybe
to
he's
finish
hanging on to... oh, it is. He could be hanging on to buyback. Oh, no,
it's
it's
not.
short by about 500. Oh, Storm Spirit's in a position to do something about this. Slaughter's just sort of watching and waiting. Always waiting. But
Visage millions.
Oh, wait, it's a huge deep engagement. Slaughter with the Hex Stick and the Blink and the Stun and the Leap and the Bash and even more Bash, and then he goes down. Man, what a
And the
luck
safety
blast. Oh! A huge Echo Slam to save everyone, and the safety hook gets them out. Lincoln is burst on the Ursa before Yule sends him flying up into the sky, and Earthshaker tries to land another stun, but he goes down to
that
Visage's
blink
burst.
stun.
Pudge gets a great ulti this time, and Weaver is going to drop another stun. Ursa leaps in and deals his damage, and sorry.
Buyback
It's
from
hard to
Weaver.
keep up.
Weaver's
It's a
on
buyback from Weaver,
buyback.
and he moves on in. Morphling is trying desperately to deal with some more E-Blade shotgun damage, and he just about does. Lycan's chasing that poor Warlock deep, but he's not going to be able to finish it off, and Weaver is
Yeah,
dealing
he
a
is.
lot of damage.
He took him down with the Necrobuck units.
Oh, the Necrobook units take the kill, and Morphling pops the Aegis, and Weaver is I don't know. Sorry, no, Weaver it took the Aegis, and Morphling was trying to save Lycan. It's really hard to keep up with this because it's an endless team fight. Lycan is just sitting underneath that team fight for as long as he can. He knows that he can't get out, but he's not going to take a kill for it. Oh, and it's a double kill! Oh.
That was great play by Morphling. He just waited. He just bided his time till he could E-Blade down the Weaver.
And Slaughter is chasing deep. He wants to take down that Visage. He used his blink. He's got his BKB, and he uses the stun. Visage is not going to get away with the bash follow-up. Storm Spirit trying desperately to escape, but he's got a Hex Stick on him right now. The stun's going to be up. There's more bashes.
It's fine.
Just about gets cleared. No, Blink Dagger is up, and he gets the stun. He continues. Throws down the ulti. 2 right-click, 3 right-click, and that's him dead. Oh, they're going to be so butt-frustrated about this Black Bash luck. And in the middle, Lycan pulls another pushing towers. Spree.
Yep, Lycan bought back to push while they finished off the team fight.
Morphling looks like he's going to lend a hand. They're going to take another tower. They haven't taken any racks yet, but top is too pushed to do so. But mid racks probably going to go down at this rate. Ursa moves in. He wants to do some damage, but he can't. Oh, and the E-Blade. Morphling tried to use a shotgun on top of Ursa, but Ursa went Lincoln, so it got spent. It looks like...
They can take that top racks. They've got minions in the base. There's no backdoor protection.
Yep. Wow. Weaver wants to commend ST and Ursa. Interesting choices, interesting choices.
ST?
They want to take some,
ST?
They want to take some more... maybe that was someone's name. No, maybe he just meant Slaughter.
The Radiant's bottom tower has seen better
It's hard to say. I don't know anyone's Dota 1 name, so maybe that's what...
I'm pretty sure it's trash talking. I'm pretty sure he's saying that the Ursa's terrible.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Lincoln,
oh,
so
Slaughter with the blink and the stun from Earthshaker, but he's taking a ton of damage from that Visage. Is he going to go down? He is!
Yeah,
Does
dead.
not have a hope. I don't know, Upheaval hasn't been used yet, so it looks like Slaughter's going to get free, although it wouldn't have gone through BKB because it's useless, just saying. Weaver's continuing to follow up. It looks like Slaughter's in a pretty bad position now. Weaver can keep on right-clicking, Storm Spirit can keep on right-clicking, although he doesn't got much mana. Oh, Slaughter gets another great stun. The safety hook again!
This purge is playing pretty fucking well. Like,
oh, Slaughter goes down in the end to the right clicks and is all for naught. He had a bug biting his dick and he had no choice but to right click it as he moved. And then Lycan again, pushing the racks.
Yep, that's a double raxing.
That's more racks, it's more towers.
Upheaval!
Upheaval!
Oh, he used all.
Look at that. Nothing just has a chance there.
It's
Of course, the haste makes those necro creeps even better. I just can't see Radiant turning it at this point. Pudge gets a hook on the Weaver, but he wasn't casting ult the moment that Weaver started flying towards him, and Weaver gets to Shikuchi again.
Oh,
he rots and he ults! Weaver revealed himself, and he might go down. No, time warp, and he's doing the right-click damage. Pudge might go down to this, and he does.
Yeah, if you look at the gold and XP graphs, it's just brutal. The Dire are in lead in gold by over 14,000 gold, and they're leading in XP by over 25,000.
I have a strong sneaking suspicion that Storm Spirit's a little bit butthurt. In fact, yes, he was the very first person to trash talk with Noob, and then continues to get Slaughter beating down on him every single fight. And now the trash talk has turned on him completely in every possible way. Oh, that
Just melted.
Oh, that
How
guy.
many stacks you got, mate? You got 0 stacks on that.
0 Bloodstone stacks.
It just makes me so sad.
Time.
Like, I don't understand. Like, he didn't. You don't max the pull, but like he didn't take a point in pull until level 8.
And he also spent everything in Static Remnant, which is bad. Morphling is going to try and stop this Lycan from pushing, but just look at the difference in their stats and their farm, and then the Hammer Bash. Oh god, poor guy.
Well, like,
he's got Necro Creeps out. Weaver is not going to get away from this. Another stun, another right click, and he's down. He's pushing more stuff. He's probably going to end up pushing top tower. Sorry, bottom tower even. Visage whiffs his ulti. Oh, there's a lag spike.
Yeah, I was going to say I got some lag there.
That must have been a server lag then. Morphling is just going to continue to right-click and push. Lycan's going to continue to right-click and push.
Morphling is scary. He's got Eagle Song, he's got Ethereal Blade, he's got Manta.
Yeah, also Pudge went for Yules, which is an interesting choice, because as long as they can pop that Weaver's Lincolns, then he can get, you know, that lift off. Or he can use Yules to pop Weaver's Lincoln, and then hold him down with an ulti.
Additionally, they can do the same thing to Ursa.
Yep, because Ursa went Lincolns instead of Shadow Blade or
Warlock's
BKB
playing
or
item Tetris in the base while the fight's going on.
Yep, and Storm Spirit's going to go down again, and there's a huge Echo Slam, and it lands on everyone in the follow-up. It's so much damage! Oh,
See, this
Warlock lands
right
a
here,
great ulti though,
right...
lands it on everybody, but they're still going to get out.
Like, this is like Slider's cool and everything, but that right there is a good example of why Slider struggles to carry. I mean, this guy is like, he's been playing so well. He's level 25 now. He blinked in, got a fantastic stun, and did you see how long it took him to kill that Ursa when he had free
True,
right
but
clicking
actually,
in?
I would put it this way: Ursa has stacks of hit points. When that Slider's been engaging on the squishies, it's taken him like 4 hits to kill everyone. Oh, another stun! Warlock, 1, 2, goes down. Morphling right clicks as well, so I suppose it would have been 3. Right now, Slider's damage is just about 230, and he hits really incredibly fast. I think he's done a good job.
Radiant's middle tower
I know, but I'm just saying, like, if you compare that to another like carry or semi-carry, like they can just put out more damage.
is under attack.
Yep. And according to the chat, apparently they should play Meepo. I don't think that should happen.
No, I don't think that should happen either.
But yeah, there you
GG.
go.
It's a
That's
good game.
GG. Okay then, it was just endless team fights. I'm really glad that there was just exciting combat back and forth the entire duration.
Look
And
at the
like it
level
just
difference.
kept on pushing. Yeah, it's just intense. Only Weaver crossed the 20 threshold. And even then he didn't hit 25. They just had an awful time. I don't like that Storm Spirits plays. Picking Warlock, in my opinion, still a bad choice.
He didn't. He randomed the Warlock.
Well, sorry. Oh yeah, it was one of the randoms. I don't know. I wouldn't have kept him though if I'd randomed Warlock, I'm pretty sure. But okay then. I've been some kind of wizard, and this has been Goramoth.
Hello.
And
It's been good. It's been a good game. I enjoyed it most definitely.
did you try and end out the cast with hello?
I did.
Alright. Have a
That's
magical
right.
evening.
That's how I roll. Damn it.